Okay, so you want to make a nice bend in your road. How do you go about doing that? Well, first you want to select the no draw texture, then select the block tool or Shift B. Then you would like to go over to the object section and make sure you select an arch. Next, you want to highlight the area where your bend is going to be, and then click Enter. It will bring up the Arch Properties menu. Now, you need to know how wide your roads are, your normal roads. For example, mine are 256 units, because in the wall width, you're going to want to put whatever half of that is. So half of 256 would be 128 for me. Now, because I don't want this side to be T-tailed, I'm going to turn down my number of sides to be 6. And then once I've done that, and I've got my arc correct, because this case it's a 90-degree angle, I'm going to click OK. Then I'm simply going to drag and drop so it fits nicely. Next, just while there's nothing else here, I'm going to be texturing my road. So you want to select your first texture, go round to the side and hold Alt and click so that the texture gets put on the side. Then you want to hold Alt and right click there, and you will select that one, Alt and right click there, and then just do that the same all the way around until you've done your arch. Next, you want to select one of the sides, then hold Alt and right click on the top, then select the next one, Alt and right click on the top, and just keep going around the same like you just did. Then you would want to select your no draw again and just take these sides off because they're not going to be seen momentarily. Okay, now we've cleaned up this area like a true surgeon. What we're going to do is go back to our block tool, and then we're going to want to cover the area around. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the area around this section. As you can see, this bit and this bit line up perfectly, but out here I've made it go out an extra 128 units wide. Okay, so you're going to click Enter again to bring up the menu. Now, you need to know what the width of this was. You need to remember what that was. So I put in 128, and what we're going to want to do is halve it again. So this time I'm going to want to put in 64. Remember to change it because I've only got 6 sides. Click OK. Then I'm going to be dragging this over here and plopping it in. Now, just before we do some cutting, we want to select the Vertices tool, select these two, and drag it into the corner so it fills out nicely. Next, we're going to want to go to the clipping tool, and we're simply going to cut off the excess edges, like that. And then we can just use this to texture those. Now, what we're going to do for this little corner one is much easier. Select the little corner, click Enter. Remember that it's 6. Set the number high enough so that you don't have something like this, but it fills out the whole area. As you can see, there's no little weird gaps this end. Click OK. Click and drag it in just like that. And finally, texture it. Now we're just going to compile our map. And now we're going to go in game. Okay, now that we're in game, we're going to load up my map. My one was called Map Corner. And as you can see, we've loaded in and there's no gaps between the bend or the corners over here that we filled in. And that goes for both sides. I hope this was clear enough for all of you, and as long as you just follow my steps that I did, you will have a nice little bend in your road. Obviously it's not the most detailed, but this is what you'd want to do until you're ready to start detailing your map properly. As you can see, I don't think mine's ready for that yet. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe for more tutorials in the future. Thank you for watching.